Someone asked me a basic question, that how can I find God? To his curiosity, I answered, like, first of all, try to find out what choose any object around you and try to find out what it is made of. What it is made up of, try to find out. So he said that he already knows the answer. He said to me that it is made up of plastic. He chose the glass kept in front of him. There was water inside the glass, so he told me this glass is made up of plastic. So I asked him what plastic is made up of. So he told me plastic is made up of atoms. I said, what atoms are made up of? He told me atoms are made up of protons, neutrons, electrons, nucleus, and all that stuff. I asked him what are protons and neutrons are made up of. He told me quarks. Then I asked him what quarks are made up of. So he was not able to answer that. The problem with the guy was he was looking into the objective reality of things. He was looking from the perspective of particle physics. He was not able to find out what it was finally made up of. He got deeper and deeper. Still, he was not able to find out the final particle, what the matter in front of him is made up of. The answer to that is the basic fundamental thing from which everything which we see around us is made up of is it's only pure consciousness, and there is nothing separate from it. There is no world separate from it. There is no particle or anything separate from it. It is finally the consciousness which everything is made up of. So who are we? And why we are able to see this physical world intact and as particle, as objects? Why we are so far away from the subjective world? The answer to this is whatever we see, whatever is in our life, what we call life, is actually our experience. Life is actually an experience in the illusion called time. And any experience that we experience is actually made up of a fundamental thing called thought. So where the thought is created, the thought is actually created in our mind, and mind is a subjective thing. A brain is an objective thing. Again, the question comes up, what mind is made up of? I'll come back to the first point, which I said, whatever we see around us is made up of consciousness. And actually, the mind is a whirlpool in an ocean of consciousness. There are infinite whirlpools which have been created, which have been destroyed. And each time we sleep, this whirlpool vanishes. Physicists around the world since 1920 are trying to find out the end particle in the matter, but they are not able to, because the matter isn't there at all. The only fundamental thing that resides in everything and whatever we see, whatever, even including ourselves, is consciousness. Universe as whole is actually a conscious brain. Mind, actually. Brain is an objective thing, as I said earlier. So, the mind is made up of consciousness. The thoughts are made up of consciousness. So, the basic fundamental thing, as I said, is consciousness. So, I'll come to the next chapter where I will discuss about death. What actually death is. Thanks for listening.